Alright, and I'm back. I mean, I've didn't really leave, but this part will come out on a different day. So last time we were in the middle of a main quest, the last main quest that we have to do in San Matthias. Looking into the knots. Basically, the bishop cardinal guy, he was thinking that the knots were involved in some kind of evil ritual because they didn't get the disease that everyone else got. Like, they did some kind of... Which, I mean, that guy shouldn't be throwing stones. Like, there's the giant sex dungeon in the bottom of the palace. Anyway, turns out, knots, they just had some cool nautical instruments. And really the only fucked up thing they do is they make contracts to take children from families to raise at sea and never know their real families ever again. But at least they're not demon worshippers, right? Anyway, the last bit that we have to do as part of this quest is to go in and take a look at the Inquisitor's place, the Ordo Luminis, and see if we can't find... Well, that's one way to decorate your foyer. Is that how you say it? Whatever. But Jesus, look at this guy. It's like Gandalf went through a religious phase. Alright, continuing on. Be a little bit sneaky. I'm honestly... Why is no... Oh my god! Oh fuck! What? There's just a crowd of people. How am I supposed to sneak around that? How the fuck was I supposed to sneak around that? I hope this guy doesn't feel bad that we just slaughtered a bunch of his people. Okay, fuck. It didn't give me a reputation down for ooh. Why do so many buildings have a room like this in this game? The purification of the knots will begin as soon as those we have in our jails will have confessed. We will have enough proof then to convince the Mother Cardinal to let us act. It is high time we eliminate these heretics who have been allowed to circulate our cities freely. Until then, stay discreet. We would be in a delicate situation if our plan were to be revealed too early.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Oh, whoops. That's... God. Some of the buttons are used for multiple purposes, and it can be a bit inconvenient. Alright, Mother Cardinal. Hey, what's up, dude? I totally didn't just slaughter some people in there. Is that her when she was younger? She actually kind of used to be hot. Who the fuck's this guy? Is that maybe that's the dude when he was younger? In which case he always looked evil. Oh my god, do you guys ever leave this room?
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Huh.
The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony. Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify for myself what this was all about. I went to take a look at their storerooms and saw what they contained. There were neither idols, nor objects of any ritual, nor even anything magical, and absolutely nothing that could be attributed to the origin of the Malachor. I found nothing but measuring instruments and diverse navigational machines. You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives, and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof, other than the Nauts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island. I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Boom. Reputation up. I may have, but I did lose some reputation with the Nauts, even though I helped him out. Alright, so now I gotta talk to... Oh god, I'm stuck on the staircase. Now I gotta talk to the Admiral, who I think... That's the Naut guy, right? God. Well, let me see the map until I go outside. Oh, wait. Or not? Oh. Well, whatever. I'll just stop here on the way. Alright, so that worked out pretty well. Oh yeah, that's the quest I'm looking for. I mean, there were a couple fuck-ups. I may or may not had to kill an innocent Naut guard who just happened to see me. It's kind of unfortunate. Isn't there a house around here somewhere? Whatever. And I also may have just completely bungled the stealth in the Ordo Luminis place, because I walked through a door and there's just 5 people standing there. What am I supposed to do to that? I guess if I ever bothered to disguise myself into going in there looking like one of the fucking Three Musketeers. Part of me wishes there was a faster fast travel system, and maybe there is and I just forgot about it, but I don't know. I've always had admiration for games that have the balls to go like, no, you're gonna walk a little bit. This isn't supposed to be, let's just bounce around from one place to the other. Oh hey, there's my knock guy. Oh, can I not save here? Oh, whatever. Okay. That was quick.
What do you seek?
I have come to tell you that we have taken care of the Inquisitors and set the camp's prisoners free.
You thought we weren't capable of fighting the Soul Lesser and of freeing our people?
That's not it. I thought it was my duty to inform the woman who represents Tuleme here of the situation. She's the commander of the Soul Lasser, and she was furious when she heard about their actions. She made a point of punishing them herself, and of having your people set free as a token of good faith.
I understand. She's proven a respectable queen, and you have proven an ally. I thank you for your help on Almanawi. From now on, you have our gratitude and our trust. From this day forward, you are a garant of our clan. Anything more?
Oh, okay, our reputation went down by 1 and then up by 4. Well, fuck.
I need to be going.
I like how they did that. Because I thought that, oh shit, I fucked up. But then, like, after she explained, it went back up. It's an interesting way to present that. And part of me wonders if... Oh, hold up. Sorry, I'm just... Ooh. Better defense, lower crafts. I'm not crafting anything anyway, fuck it. Oh, the bishop, those look fucking slick. Badge. Oh, yeah, that's different. Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah. She loses her magic regen, though, which I'm not sure I like. How about guns? Did I get a better one? Dude, this is such a badass rifle. I'm not gonna mess around with that for now. Alright, so that worked out. So hold on, it adjusted my relation with the natives. So if I go to... Ah, here we go. Not suspicious. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Tuleme still suspicious. Congregation of merchants friendly, natives friendly. Afro, that new chick that I got. I did end up looking back at an older video. So I met her in a mission in the swamp. It was probably one of the last times I played this before the hiatus I took from it. May have to like take her with me on a couple quests so I figure out who the hell she is. I'll talk to Father Insidious. What's his name? Father Lustinius. Or maybe that is an I. Maybe it is Insidious. Either way. Let's run this way. God, there's a few quests that I'm just like wrapping up. Getting it done. Oh boy. Oh my god, get up! Oh, fuck. You gotta be shitting me. Oh no, how far back is that gonna set me? Oh, okay. That's not too far. I kind of rely on Ciora to heal me, because this is very much not a close range character. Okay. The animals are bugged out. Okay, I guess I just don't have to fight them this time. Oh my god. Oh boy. Alright, those guys are a lot easier to fight than the pigs. Beast Essence. Oh, God. So I apparently haven't even been up here before, so I don't remember why I'm talking. What is this quest? Why am I talking to this person? The Origins of Teleme. So this is a new quest. Oh, what is all this?
What an astounding place.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the Suns. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is find Father Justinius.
Oh, I remember this. So this was the quest I got because there was a group of natives that still practiced the faith of the mainland. They had, like, converted. Alright. Destroy the Yorglands nest. A very aggressive Yorglands have built a nest north of Eden. Oh god, the place is called Eden. Be cautious if you need to follow the road northeast or go into the bushes. A reward will be offered to whoever destroys the nest. We can supply you with traps. Okay. Oh, I guess you just take them if you take the quest. This is actually really cool. So is this gonna be like a native dude dressed up like, oh no, it's actually...
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desarde. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worshipped by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder how my people could accept the priest settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Theft usually isn't a coincidence. It's usually people who want something and then they steal it. Oh, this guy's got something to say.
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenia. She's our supervisor.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy...
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine that someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas, I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful. Thank you. I will let you work.
Okay. So, much like earlier in the game, we established that there was a previous expedition to this island that was kind of forgotten about hundreds, however long ago. So, I guess one of their holy people, one of their saints, maybe was part of that expedition? Just guessing.
Greetings. Desade. I'm handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things. Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of light offered it to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it. How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias. But they were very reluctant to give us any answers. we were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course. I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
Very suspicious. Learn the story of Eden. Alright. We're gonna finish up with this last little side thing, learn the story of Eden. And then I'm probably gonna end off right here, because we've been playing for a while.
Father.
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
Tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around an existing native village. The islanders called it Vixenagad, which translates to the village of the old sage. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Mateus, and everything here fit the description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Mateus. That helped to convince them.
And how well have neighboring villagers welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent them missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There are no Onol-Manawi and no warriors here either. Did they all leave?
Perfect harmony takes time, my child. I have no doubt that one day we will manage to convince your kind to convert. But, in the meantime, we must settle for the miracle of great coexistence that this place already represents. Nobody thought we could live side by side with your people. And yet...
Yeah.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
Guys got a
May the
point.
enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
Alright, there's something deeper going on here. I'm thinking, like, this guy and the chick down there, the archaeologist chick, they probably have good intentions, and they really are doing this live in peaceful harmony with the natives sort of deal. But that guy, the Ordo Luminous guy, I'm thinking he's causing some shit behind the scenes. And he's done some dark things, maybe for the natives who are no longer here. So, but that'll have to wait until the next time, because for the time being, I've been playing this long enough. I need to get up and move around. But the good news is OBS seems to be working a lot better. And yeah, next time we'll find out what happened in this village. But until then, thank you for watching.